Hello. Hi guys, good morning. Welcome back to new video. Ki hal chal? I hope you guys are doing good. Before going starting, do follow us on Twitter. We are very active right now. Now, it simply says that you are given a string S and an integer K, and that string S consists of only three characters A, B, and C. As you can see, A, B, and C, and the string K. Now, what you have to do is each minute you can take either the leftmost character or the rightmost character of S, which means that I have in each minute I can take leftmost character or rightmost character, which means I can take some starting characters and some ending characters, and I have to return the minimum number of minutes needed for me to take at least k of each character. So what is that minimum minute that I would be needed to take at least of each character, and that each character is nothing but A, B, and C. So in this example it says 8. The answer is starting 3 characters, ending 5 characters. With this I have A at least twice, B at least twice, and C also at least twice. Thus, this is the minimum number of minutes I would have taken. Again, if I would have taken any other configuration, let's say if I would have not taken C this one, so for sure from the left side I would have taken C this one. So minimum would have been like the entire length, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, which is 12. So this is, I have to minimize this specific number of minutes, or I should say the length taken cumulative from the left and right. Now let's see that when it is not possible, because we have to take the -1 case also. So when it is not possible is when I am given some specific key and I don't even have those many characters for A, B, and C, which means the frequency of A or the frequency of B or the frequency of C is less than K. I'm screwed up. I will not be able to, even if I take the entire array, entire string, still I will not be able to get the individual character frequencies as more than equal to K. Thus, I will simply return a -1. So there is no length possible. Now, when it is possible, then let's see how we will find it. So one very basic approach which comes to our mind is, and again, whenever we think of approach, we should think of our maqsad. Our maqsad was that I have to take things from left and right only, which means I will start taking things from the left, and then to satisfy my need, I will start taking things from the right side, and thus I will have to simply minimize the total length. I should say the total length from left plus right, and also making sure the condition to satisfy the length is that for each character A, B, and C, the occurrence should be at least K. What I will do in this case is, I know that I will keep on trying to take everything from the left side, which means okay, I will take up till this point, and if I have taken up till this point, I will see what is the frequency of A. Okay, it is 1. Frequency of B, it is 0. Frequency of C, it is 0. So from the right side, what is the minimum length I should take so that I satisfy the condition of remaining A? Remaining A nothing but K minus existing frequency, which is 1. So my K was 2. So remaining A I need a 1. Remaining B I need a 2. Remaining C I need a 2. So I will keep on iterating from the right side and see, okay, A1 I have got here, B2 I have got here, and C2 I have got here. So this is the minimum length on the right side if I would have taken left up till this point. Okay, so this would have mentioned the minimum length is nothing but my 11. Let's try for the next length. Okay, what if I would have taken this? If it is this, then A is 2. If that is the case, on the right side I would require A as 0, B as still a 2. Thus B will be here. And again, make sure that you are only checking up till the left point end. Thus the minimum length would have been 12, which is not the case. Let's increase. Okay, here left, let's increase the left. So I would have say, okay, A is 2, B is 1. Now C is 0. With this, A is 0, B is 1 required, and C is 2 required. So with this fact, okay, this is the required length. 3 from here, 5 from here, minimize the length. Okay, let's try for the next better length. If I take this, again, it will be the same because 3 here, 0 required on the right side, B1 required, C2 required. So again, I would be taking the length of 9. So with this fact, I will just keep on iterating on the left for every configuration which I have on the left. I will try to iterate on the right side and try to satisfy my remaining condition, and will try to minimize my length. So what is the complexity here? Complexity is it's simply nothing but at every index, obviously I am iterating on every index on the left side. On every index of left side, I will start iterating on the right side to know what is that point which will satisfy the condition. Every index on the left side, I will iterate on the right side entirely. So it will be O of, I have n left points. For every left point, I have to go to the entire right side from the very last. Thus, O of n square will be the complexity. Can I improve this? Can I improve this? Obviously, yes. How? Simply taking the exact same case, exact same condition, is just that doing some bit of pre-computation. I will again go on from the left side, and now I would know at this point in time my A is 2, my B is 1, my C is 0. Obviously, I would also be able to infer in O of 1 time what is the required A, what is the required B, what is the required C. Now, I should do some kind of pre-computation that is searching for an index for A, B and C which satisfy the condition that they are more than these numbers should be fast. How I will do it? I will simply do a pre-computation from right to left. I will do, okay, C here 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. B again, here B will be 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. A here will be 0, A here will be 0, and then 1, 2, 2. So you see that A frequency is increasing, B's frequency is increasing, C's frequency is increasing. So from the right side, I was doing a search to find that give me a location of A where its frequency is more than equal to 0. Give me the first location of B where its frequency is more than equal to 1. Give me a first location of C where its frequency is more than equal to 2. Now I realized that if I do a pre-computation, I realized that its corresponding frequency is increasing from right to left. So I can do a binary search to get to know its first location. So rather than doing a linear search earlier, I will do a binary search to land onto, as you can see, A frequency required is 0. So the pointer will be here. For B, the frequency required is 1. So the pointer will be here. For the C, it's 2. So the pointer will be here. I will take the maximum, or technically I should say minimum, take minimum of these 3 pointers and we'll say, okay, this is the mark which is required for this specific left configuration. So rather than O of n into n earlier, it will be O of n into log n. Now, the third question is, can we improvise a bit more? Obviously, we can. Let's look at it, what we were finding out. If we find and look at the result, we were taking some left configuration, some right configuration, and we were trying to minimize its length. Or I can also say the same thing as I'm maximizing this sub array length. And that is the crux, or that is the hint, that you are maximizing. Obviously it is a sub array because it is continuous repeating element, and you're also maximizing its length. So ultimately your now maqsad is maximize this substring length such that this configuration is still valid, which means the frequency is more than equal to k, the frequency of B is more than equal to k, the frequency of C also is more than equal to k, and keep on maximizing the substring length until this condition is satisfied. Now obviously this is a specific window which I'm trying to maximize this specific window length, which infers that I can apply two-pointer sliding window approach here. Can I do it? If you had watched the crash course for two-pointer, you must be knowing, yes, we can do it, because things are monotonic here, which means that as I go on forward, if I expand this window, frequency of C is increasing, frequency of A is increasing, frequency, and again as I expand my window, the frequency of character will increase. As I shrink my window, frequency of characters will decrease. Thus I can easily try and experiment with my two-pointer sliding window approach here. What I will do, I will do the same thing. What I initially will take all the frequencies, okay, frequency of A is 8, frequency of B is 2, frequency of C is 2 in total in this entire array. My minimum minutes required in the very beginning are 12, which is the entire length of the array. Now I will simply try to take the maximum substring which I would be able to remove. How I will do it? Let's see a simple dry run. As you can see, we usually in the sliding window two-pointer approach, we have these 2 pointers. I will simply have my ing here. Now as I take my A, which means that this A will come in my window, which means that if it is coming in my window, it should its frequency should be decreased. So in the very beginning, if these are all the frequencies and my minutes is actually 12, so if A is coming in the window, I will decrease A. So this will become 7. This will become a 7. With this decrease, I will see, okay, window size is 1. Simply subtract a 1. Okay, minimum minutes so far is 11. Okay, expand the window. Simply keep on. Your J goes and you expand the window. When you expand the window, you decrease the frequency because this thing will not be there anymore. Okay, 6. Is it still valid? Yes, it is still valid. Okay, try to minimize it. Oh, it became a 10. Again, expand the window. Your J became here. Again, try to minimize it. Oh, the condition violates now because my B frequency should have been more than equal to 2. In that case, keep on shrinking the window. Okay, I shrink it. This became a 7. I shrink it. This became a 8. Again, I shrink it. This became a 2. Oh, now it is valid. If it is valid, now my window size is 0. Again, it became a 12. Oh, I could not minimize it. Now again, try to expand the window. J here. Oh, it became a 7. Again, I'll try to minimize it. Window length is 1. Okay, it will not be minimized. So let's see. Again, try to expand it. J. Oh, okay, yeah, I can do it. Again, try to expand it. J. Yeah, obviously I can do it. So far the window length is 3, and thus my so far the answer will be 9. Again, try to expand it. J. Yes, I can do it. Okay, 4. Length is 4. Answer minimized to 8. Again, try to expand it. J. Oh, if I do it, then it will become a 1. Oh, it is not valid, which means shrink it. Shrink the window. I will go. Before going, increase it. So this will become a 5. Now again, it is not valid. Again, shrink it. I will go. Before doing it, increase it. Shrink it to 6. Again, go it. Increase it to 7. Anchor it. Again, move it. Increase it to 8. Again, move it. Increase it to 2. Now it is valid. If it is valid, window length is 0. I will simply say, okay, answer is still a 8. Again, in the next step, increase your J. Okay, then with that fact, I will simply remove here. It will become a 7. Again, increase the window. Okay, it will become a 6. Again, increase the window. Oh, it will become a 1, which is not valid. So shrink it, which means increase it back, shrink it, increase it back, shrink it, and then again increase it, shrink it. Now it is valid, 0, but it will not be minimized. So I'll simply move it next, and then ultimately here I will shrink it, not valid, simply move it, increase it, and then now it is completed. So this is my minimum answer. Thus I was able to achieve by simply maximizing the length. Cool. Let's see the code. It's exactly same. Firstly, I have used Java. If I would have used C++, it would have been much more easier code, because again, this line I have taken a hash map. I could have taken an array also of 3 length, but again, it is more or less same thing. So I have gone on to all the characters inside my string S and increase its frequency. If I say this hash map as MP, this is nothing but saying MP of that specific character plus plus. That's it. Then I check this condition. If my k is 0, simply return a 0. Now technically, if you would have used a C++, this would not have been required, because here I had to check in the hash map if it doesn't contains B, if it doesn't contain C. Then again, because there is not even if, let's say, if in C++, if I would have done a hash map of the character A, even if A is not there in the hash map, or I should say another map, this would have not broken in C++. But in Java, if A itself is not even inside, or I should say B itself is not even inside in my hash map, then I have to firstly check if it is there in my hash map or not before even comparing its value. So yeah, if it would have been a C++, I would have just compared the values. If it is less, simply return a -1. Then I went on and take the minimum minutes as maximum value n, I and j, simply a template of 2.0 which we have been using. Make sure to do a map of character of j, which means s of j minus minus. Again, you know why minus minus, because we are taking that specific thing out. And then keep on maximizing, keep on, again, if the thing violates, as you can see, the thing violates, shrink your array. When I say shrink, I mean increase back, which means map of s of I plus plus, and simply increase your I plus plus here. And then when you have shrinked it, which means you have achieved a correct configuration of A, B and C frequency, so simply minimize your minimum minutes, which means minimum minutes will be n as a total length. This is the window length which is you are removing. So j minus I plus 1, you will simply remove it, and this is n. Thus simply you will minimize the minimum minutes and then increase your j for the next iteration, ultimately getting the minimum minutes. Now time is O of n because you are going on to all the elements, and space is O of 1 because you are using a hash map, but that hash map contains only 3 characters A, B and C. Thus the space is O of n. O of 1. Cool. Bye. Take care. And again, do follow us on Twitter. We are pretty active right now. If you have any questions, doubts, queries, you can just go and ping us on Twitter. That is very much easy for you to get the answer. Bye. Take care.